Welcome back to my channel, everyone. It is your hostess with the mostest, Queen Karizma, and I'm back with another commentary YouTube video and Karizma Speaks podcast. I hope everyone is doing well. I first want to I first want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers, all of my OG subscribers, all of my members, of course, everyone who has made connections with me. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for reaching out to me via email, keeping me up to date with what's going on. I truly, truly appreciate it. And I have something to discuss today that I'm sure everyone who has been keeping up with my podcast has been interested in and maybe even waiting for. So I will get right into it. My last podcast, hit that like button if you're enjoying these podcasts, by the way. And before I get into it, I have to say this. All commentary is alleged and in my own opinion. Please formulate your own opinions and also do your own research. Anything that I cannot prove is alleged, all right? This podcast, this YouTube video, wherever this video is where you're listening, wherever it goes, okay, on social media, wherever. This is for entertainment purposes only and not to be taken seriously. All right. Please be respectful in the comment section if you're going to leave a comment, and we'll be good. All right. So let's get right into it. The last time we spoke, I'll just start by the series that I've been doing, which is pretty much exposing Nylah Says. And it didn't start off that way. It started off with me just discussing the fact that her channels were deleted from YouTube due to violating YouTube's terms of service, allegedly. And it also could be due to her videos and the content that she made, which was not following the community guidelines. So a combination of not following the rules and policies here on YouTube is pretty much what got her channels terminated. I go over that in my first video. I also asked the question if Cynthia G was involved. If you have not seen that video and podcast, please go check that out. All right. After this video, of course. Now, the second video I did was letting you guys know that Nyla had basically ordered her alleged cult following to go to Twitter and to tag YouTube and to ask, not even ask, but to basically blame YouTube for her channel termination. She wrote something on Patreon and she told her followers to copy it word for word. And she told them to post it onto Twitter and to tag YouTube or at YouTube. Okay, Twitter is now X. We all know that. To at YouTube and to tag her channels, Nylah Says, Grown Woman Vibes, and all that. So she told them what to do. She ordered them to do that. Some of them did, but not all of her supposed following did that, right? Because we know a lot of the times on YouTube, there's actually a small number of people who truly are loyal, whether you're a good content creator or you're a negative content creator. You're always going to have a handful of people who are loyal followers, loyal supporters, no matter what. And honestly, that can get a little scary because your subscribers or those who support you, they start to turn into yes men and yes women. And they start to basically not hold the content creator accountable for their actions that could have basically been detrimental to a person, a people, offensive, not following the rules. And this is why she's terminated too, because in my opinion, her following didn't hold her accountable. And on this channel, I want those who support me, everyone who's new to my channel, new to my podcast, I want you guys to hold, you guys and girls, to hold me accountable. Okay. Now, let's get right into it. Okay. So, the third podcast that I did was letting you guys know that Cynthia G is allegedly using one of her old channels to come back to YouTube. People have said that she hid the channel. So, you can do that on YouTube. You can hide the channel, and then that way, if somebody puts Cynthia G in the search box, they're not going to come up with any results that comes from her channel. So no content will come from her channel. It would just be all these other content creators who have talked about her. So people have said that Cynthia G hid her channel and now she unhid it, I guess, to try to basically try to play this hide and seek game with YouTube so that they don't delete that channel, which was supposed to be terminated. Allegedly, she hid it before they could terminate it, but she can't post on there. Allegedly, she can't upload videos. She can't do nothing on there, but just keep an eye on it anyways, because she may try to come back on. Okay. Allegedly, she can't post. Allegedly, she can't upload videos, but I don't know that for sure. So that was my third podcast. Check out all those podcasts after this video if you missed it. Now, in today's video, I'm going to go over the fact that Nyla Say's Grown Woman Vibes, her alleged boyfriend, alleged husband, I don't know who he is to her. I honestly don't care. Okay, I'm not into these people like that. But the guy that she's always with, the guy she calls her man, her significant other, this is alleged, he let her use one of his backup channels to come back onto YouTube. And before it was, let me bring up these receipts real quick on my end. Let me bring up these receipts because we want to make sure we get this 100% right. Now, allegedly, Taz Exclusives let Nylah Say use one of his backup channels that had maybe 1,000 subscribers or less. And she never made an official appearance as far as when it first came out, but then she started to go live with Taz, and then he would allegedly delete the video right after, as if YouTube don't have that. They don't keep track of the videos. Even if you delete a video, there's still a record of that. Unfortunately, people are that ignorant to think that you can delete something off of the internet and it will just be permanently gone. No, YouTube, they can actually get a hold of deleted videos. It kind of like, in my opinion, it goes into an archive of deleted videos on their end. So behind the curtain, they can see the video, they can see the title, they can see everything you do here on YouTube. You delete a comment, it doesn't matter. They can still see the comment. We may not be able to see it on our end, but YouTube, they are able to see the comment, deleted comments, deleted videos, YouTube reports, and things like that. Okay. So he would then go live with Nyla Say's Grown Woman Vibes on this new channel. And then right after it, to try to prevent people from reporting, right, he would delete the video. This is what people were telling me. They were leaving comments. Some people emailed me, and this is what they were saying. She was basically sneaking in these YouTube alleys to try to get her fix, her YouTube fix, right? Because apparently YouTube is so important to both of them. This must be their only source of income. I don't really care about their income, honestly, but if you're acting like this, you can't accept your defeat. You can't go to another platform and maybe build a following there or have your subscribers or followers here, because I know if anybody else was terminated, they will learn their lesson. Any sensible person, any reasonable person, they will learn their lesson and they will be like, okay, well, let me go to a different social media site. But it's no guarantee that they will last over there, because if you can't last on YouTube, you can't last anywhere, in my opinion. If you can't make it here, you can't make it anywhere. All right. So they both were doing that. So he named that channel Nosy Vibes, Nosey Vibes, right? And the last time I looked at it, it had 1.89K subscribers in 2 videos. And also the name on YouTube was changed. I don't know what the name was before, but the name on YouTube was changed to @cuz I'm nosy. And the channel was Nosy Vibes. She had her blue hearts and stuff like that, basically letting you know that it's Nyla Say's Grown Woman Vibes without verbally saying that. In the About Me section, it said, "We are the Vibers and we are nosy. We investigate and react to true crime and viral stories." So everyone was basically told to come to this channel by her on Patreon, allegedly, and by someone else here on YouTube who has been covering the Nesto story, right? So basically, aiding and abetting her to continue to violate YouTube policies. I think anyone who had a part in this should have their channels terminated, because this person shared the link. This person said, go subscribe to her new channel. She's back. But they did all this without saying, oh, Nyla Says is back. Grown Woman Vibes is back. Go subscribe to Grown Woman Vibes. They basically said, here's the link. Go subscribe to this channel, this and that, right? They use little code language and language that they thought YouTube would be ignorant enough to not catch on to it, or that people were not watching what was going on. So I think that person, which I believe is a woman here on YouTube covering the story, she trying to help her internet friend, I think she should be deleted too for doing that. See, everyone needs to have the repercussions of not following the rules. Like, if you can't follow rules, simple rules, there's something is missing up there, in my opinion. You lack common sense. You lack integrity. You're just as bad as her. You're guilty by association. And it's so pitiful that you have to see this, because these are grown people. These are supposed to be adults. These are supposed to be people with common sense. So in my opinion, that person should be reported to for sharing the link and for basically promoting the channel in her chat, allegedly, from what people were saying. Now, there was another channel name change, right? So it went from Nosy Vibes. First, it went from Taz's channel, one of his backup channel names. I don't know what the name was. Don't care. Then he basically was sneaking Nyla on, so they changed it to Nosy Vibes. And then the final name was Tyla. Instead of Nyla, she put a T in front of it, removed the N, and said, this is Tyla Investigations. Taz started uploading old videos on that channel to try to throw people off, right? It was old videos on there basically proving that that was his channel, because he was the only one narrating the videos. So then those videos, some of them started to be hidden, and she had the nerve, right? Nyla Says, Grown Woman Vibe, had the nerve to do a almost, 1 to 2 hour, I think it was a 2 hour or more video covering yet again the Shirley Strawberry and Nesto case, and basically attacking the same people that she did right before her channel was terminated. I mean, you gotta be a stone cold fool. You gotta be a stone cold fool to repeat the same mistakes that basically got you reported and pretty much was part of the reason you were terminated. You got to be a stone cold fool. So she did it in her own voice. This is from what people told me, right? Because I'm not invested in her, right? She's not important to me. What's important is me getting this out so people can learn from it, right? I don't care how any negative person, any of her supporters take it. I'm telling you what my intention is with my own lips. And that's all that matters. My intention is for any upcoming YouTube content creators or current content creators to seriously learn from this, because you cannot circumvent YouTube's policies and guidelines. And you are joking or kidding yourself if you think you can outsmart YouTube on their platform, right? So she did a full-on video, 2 hours or more, and people were emailing me. People were telling me, and I appreciate y'all, because I had a busy week, and I'm sure y'all was busy too, but y'all caught it and y'all caught wind of it. And you know that I've been talking about this. So I definitely appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. You know who you are. And people sent me screenshots, even people who were subscribed to her Patreon, because I'm definitely not paying $1 to see anything, right? People who were subscribed, who were supposed to be her supporters, started to see the real her. Suddenly their eyes were opening and they said, you know what? Her Patreon is not even worth it. Like, why am I putting my money here when I could have free content on YouTube? It ain't my fault you not on YouTube, right? This is what a lot of people who have to go outside of YouTube and who subscribe to her Patreon were saying in my comment section. Like, I unsubscribed. That was a waste of money. This money could be going somewhere else, because there's free content, free videos right here on YouTube. You could subscribe to somebody's membership right here on YouTube. It's not the subscriber's fault that the content creator didn't follow the rules. But what fault is theirs, in my opinion, not fully, but partially, is not holding the content creator accountable for her actions, right? That's something you have to do. Now, some of y'all did that, but she didn't listen. Some of y'all were cursed out. So, hey, you cannot, like they say, a hard head make a soft behind, right? So obviously she's been this way. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. These two have been this way for more than 7 years, according to people on YouTube who has been reporting on these people way before I have, who have even had experiences with Nyla, Taz, or Cynthia G, because now all three, right? The trilogy, all three of them have been deleted from YouTube. It is a brand new day. You cannot target people. You cannot tear them with your words. You cannot bully them. You cannot dox, stalk, and think that you're going to remain on YouTube, because if you're doing this, your day is coming too, because YouTube is protecting the YouTube community. People have the right to watch who they want, to comment respectfully. And if you're saying, oh, I'm going to dox you because you have a different opinion than I do, that's not keeping the YouTube community safe. People shouldn't have to file a police report because some fool on YouTube is stalking them, stalking their family, doxing them, doxing their family, calling their job, or whatever else these nutcases do on here. Because believe me, I was a victim of that, right? I'm victorious now. But at one point, they targeted me too. And it's always going to be a group of haters who want to make you feel intimidated because they want to dim your light. They tried to dim my light so many times, and my light is still shining bright, right? It's shining bright, and I'm going to continue because ultimately I have God on my side and I have grown from my past. So Taz Exclusive channel is deleted from what I saw. I don't see his channel anywhere. Taz the GOAT, that channel is deleted. And then the one he created for Nyla, which was Nosy Vibes turned Tyla Investigations, that channel has also been deleted. Look at that. Look at that. YouTube is cleaning out the dirt in these YouTube streets. And I am so happy. I am so happy because this has to end. This grown adult bullying, this high school mean girl, this high school mean guy, all this stuff. People want to come on the internet and act a fool. They don't want to work. They thinking YouTube is somewhere where you can just put trash out there. Like, they're polluting the YouTube streets. They're polluting the platform, right? So now YouTube is cleaning it up and taking more reports, in my opinion, more reports seriously. And sometimes it takes a while to build a case, just like the FBI. It takes a while. And Vanessa, thank you so much for your super chat. It takes a while to build a case, right? So sometimes if you have been targeted, you have to endure and kind of watch on the sidelines for that karma to come, right? Or reaping what I believe in, reaping what you sow. They planted these seeds in dirty and tainted soil. That's a better term, tainted soil. They watered these seeds, these negative, nasty seeds, and now they're eating their rotten fruit that they grew. And their following also are eating their words, which is the fruit that they have both sown together. Because at the end of the day, God will not be mocked. You don't have to believe in God, right? Because a lot of the times they mocked God too, allegedly. You don't have to believe in God. You're going to still reap what you sow. That don't change anything. That don't change the universal law. That doesn't change the universal law. What you put out there is what you get back. Period. So because Taz Exclusives was being controlled by Nyla Says, in my opinion, because if there is a relationship there, the dynamic is that she is the talker. She's the one in control. She's controlling him. She's controlling the relationship, right? Her mouth runs things, right? Because if she's talking to y'all like that, you better believe she's talking to him like that. And he got to sit there and take it because he don't run nothing. In my opinion, the money, whatever money they have or whatever income is probably coming to her. Whatever property they may or may not have or renting, whatever is in her name. So she feels that she could just talk to whoever any kind of way. But a lot of the times, what you see is not what you get, especially here on the internet. What you see is not what you get. That's why material stuff don't impress me. Your money don't impress me. None of that impressed me because behind the scenes, it'd be a different story. It'd be a completely different story, right? And if you got to put yourself out like that, showing your material things, that means that it's the opposite usually, because people with things, they don't want their things taken. So they're not going to put everything out on Front Street like that. Everything's not going to be public because they have the wisdom to know that there's haters always watching, right? Who wants a hater to know they got money or where they are? Like, come on now. It's common sense. Again, the thing is common sense is not that common. So Taz Exclusive, since he wanted to, I guess, save his wife, his alleged wife or girlfriend, common law marriage, I don't know what it is, since he wanted to go ahead and give her allegedly one of his backup channels, call it Nosy Vibes, and then change it to Tyla's Investigations, right? And then she had the nerve to do a video yesterday live, talked about this Shirley Strawberry and Nestle thing in her voice, like she won. Like she got one over on YouTube, and that channel, which was his channel, Taz Exclusive channel, got snatched up just like the other channels. And guess what? Now his channels are gone because we already told y'all, if you have someone on your channel whose channel was terminated, yours will be terminated too. Now you see the proof. It's not all talk when it happens, right? So from my understanding and from what I see, okay, his channels, Taz Exclusive, Taz the GOAT, and this Nosy Vibe / Tyler Investigation channel, they're all terminated. So just to wrap this up, because I'm not going to be on here too long, I just wanted to give y'all the update. 3 of the most notorious YouTube content creators who have been basically terrorizing people here on YouTube, having their own agendas, putting negative and toxic messages out there, building cult followings, intimidating people allegedly, doxing, stalking, harassing, humiliating. These 3, Cynthia G, Nyla Says, /Grown Woman Vibes, Taz Exclusives, they are all terminated from YouTube. Please learn from this, learn from them, and do better. Do better. It is not worth losing your channel because somebody else couldn't follow the rules and you want to put them on so bad because they need their YouTube fix, right? They need their YouTube fix, and really they should be logging off and bettering their lives, bettering themselves, looking in the mirror, asking questions. Okay, what can I do to improve myself? What can I do to make amends to those people who I have targeted? What can I do? And it could be as easy as stop being negative. It could be as easy as not intimidating people. It could be as easy as saying nice things. It could be as easy as just blocking people in your chat if you don't agree with them. But no, they always had to prove a point, right? They always had to use their words to try to intimidate somebody on the internet. So you know that they are living miserable lives, no matter how happy they tell you they are. Whatever is in a person's heart, whatever's in their mind comes out of their mouth. So you're not that happy. Happy people are not typically negative. They may have bad days, but they know how to turn it around, right? So learn from this, y'all. Learn from this. Check out my other podcasts. I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know what was going on. Again, I appreciate all of my new subscribers, my new supporters, everyone who's just coming on to my channel. I appreciate all of y'all support. Hit the like button if you have enjoyed the podcast. Watch the other ones, right? You can see my growth. Check out some other videos. Check out some other podcasts, right? We're going to continue to grow on here. We're going to continue to be on here, and we're going to continue to follow the rules. And hopefully this video can help you or a friend or someone you love correct their behavior before it's too late. Go ahead and put them videos on private, the ones that are not following the rules, the ones that are a little too extreme, the ones where you kind of went left. Go ahead and put those videos on private, right? We need to be better on here. And I'm so glad that YouTube is really doing their thing, cleaning up the mess, and protecting the YouTube community. So with that being said, y'all, thank you so much again for all your support. I appreciate you. KW Don said Taz and Nyla are going to make their resumes. Yeah. Back to the drawing board, getting a 9-to-5 like everybody else to pay the bills, and not on here just running your mouth, being negative and nasty and toxic and saying, okay, I'm getting my YouTube check. Those days are over. Those days are over. Prepare your resume. You're going to have to get a job. You're going to have to build your skills, and you wasted all this time on the internet, right? In this faux world, this false reality, while other people were actually doing things in real life and using this just strictly for entertainment. So again, be blessed, y'all. Y'all have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. Be safe on this internet. Know who you're listening to. Know who you're following. Know who you're supporting, because it could turn out to be one of these people. And look what happened to them. All right, y'all. Be blessed. I'm out. And I will see y'all on the next Karizma Speaks podcast and YouTube video. If you haven't already, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying the podcast. And I'm just going to keep them coming. All right, y'all. Peace.